Hi there, wig lover. This is Heather from CysterWigs.com, and this is Blaze by Estetica in RH1488RT8. I want to disclose up front that this was a promotional sample sent to me by Estetica, but just like Bay that I also recently reviewed, I don't really think it's a stretch of the imagination for me to say I really love this one, because I really love this one. I think I'm really torn actually between this one and the Bay. I love Bay. Bay looks so relaxed, like you barely did your hair, but it still looks naturally gorgeous, like it skirts that line. This one's a little bit more glam, a little bit more intentionally done up, but I still really like them both. And so I think if you're torn between the two, you want to stick with the Bay if you don't like a lot of volume, but if you like body and you want the potential for a lot of volume in a long curly style, go with this Blaze here, because the curl pattern starts much higher up and she's very layered. So both of those two factors are going to give this one the potential for a lot more body and volume, particularly if you use a synthetic safe hairspray to sort of jack it up a little bit. Like, the potential for some severe party girl hair is very real here. And I'm actually all about it, because, I don't know. This is, yeah, I like volume. I'm not afraid of volume at all. You know, I tell people all the time in videos that I like permatease. This one does not actually have that much permatease in it. And you know how you can tell? See how much more volume and body there is right here on the sides with all this fluffing? And I can't get the same up here on the top. That's because there's not a whole lot of permatease up here to work with. This is a monofilament side part wig. And this part right here has the permatease. And it goes kind of back here in the crown too. Just enough to keep the top from looking flat, so you can really make the most of these layers. I love making this one really messy, as you can tell. I just have a lot of fun with these sort of sloppy chic long wigs. Now remember, curly wigs and long wigs both tangle more than straight wigs or short wigs. Keep that in mind. So you're going to want to carry a comb around with you, wide-toothed, to detangle this throughout the day. You can also just use your fingers if you like, but you're going to want to make sure you're on top of those tangles, especially back here at the nape, because that struggle is definitely for real, and it's something that you're going to have to deal with any long wig, but some kinds of hair textures and some kinds of materials tangle a bit more. In my opinion, long, curly, heat-friendly synthetics probably tangle more than any other combination. So if you're really scared about all the tangling, you'll want to try to gravitate towards the best quality human hair you can get, because those wigs are not as prone to tangling. Like, I've been wearing Eva, which is another Estetica wig, which was not a promotional wig. I totally bought that. But it was worth it. It was such a pretty wig, and I've been wearing that around all the time, and it does not tangle nearly as much as some of these synthetics. But you know what? The cool thing about the synthetics, for all the tangling and the potential headache that may be involved, you'll never have to heat style this. This texture is built in forever, for the entire life of the hair. It won't respond to humidity. And so you can wear this under any weather conditions. It's always gonna look nice. You can, just make sure you don't wear it while you're cooking. Like, don't open the oven because you could melt the hair. That's not good. Or don't stand underneath those big heaters that they put on outdoor patios in the winter. Just, avoid. But other than that, you can wear this in a lot of environments and it's always gonna look just this beautiful. So, just some things to keep in mind. Every kind of fiber, every kind of hair length, every kind of wig in general has its pros and its cons. They're all sort of a compromise at the end of the day. So you just gotta pick what your particular poison is, what your preferences are. I love Blaze. I think this wig is really flattering on me. Feels a little bit like a, like a lion's mane a bit. Maybe it's just the color, but I really like that. The bang here on Blaze is 12 inches in the front. The sides are 13.25 inches. The crown down is 12.25 inches. And the nape is 15.5. Oh heck, before I do anything else, let me go ahead and do my 360 here. This one's fun to kind of swing and swish around. It's just got all that layering. It makes her a lot of fun to sort of play with. I imagine this one would actually be amazing resort hair, because can you imagine this sort of gently flowing in the breeze? I wish I were like Beyonce and I had a fan that just sort of naturally follows me everywhere. But alas. Estetica wigs stretch like whoa, okay? So if you are a member of the big-headed tribe, embrace this brand. Wish it well and wear lots of their stuff because they stretch a lot, and the caps are already going to be a little bit bigger than normal. So definitely not the best brand if you are in the like average petite region, but if you're average capped or even a little bit bigger, oh, or if you have a lot of hair that you're trying to tuck up under your wig, oh, this brand has great generously sized caps. The texture, before I invert this cap, look at that. Ah, and I've been playing around with this a whole bunch on this video, and all it did was, I haven't combed this yet, by the way, but just playing with it made it look like you just put a bunch of salt spray in it and just kind of scrunched it. Really luscious. I love the way that the layers are cut. You notice how all the ends point down, right? Which is really fantastic. That's very on trend, and it helps keep the wig from going boom. You know, like when the curls don't all end pointing down, the profile isn't as sleek, and so it tends to lend itself to a lot more volume. So this is open wefted on the sides, and the back has an open extended nape, has open ear tabs, which are great if you wear glasses, because then you can put the ear tabs over, under, or put the arms through, which is great. This is a temple to temple lace front, seamlessly connected to a monofilament left-hand side part. And there is, like I said, permatease here on this side of the cap, but it's not like a ton of permatease. It's just to offset some of the curls and help obscure the tracks on the top of the wig. This is what that monofilament side part looks like up close. This wig goes on so easily. I have a very large head. It's 23.5 inches in circumference, and I love the way these caps fit. You want to get the hairline of the wig right up on your own hairline if you have one. If you don't, follow the 4-finger rule. So that's it. This is Blaze. Beautiful Blaze. I'm so happy I get to keep this one. It's gonna be hot because it's synthetic, but you're gonna look really cool. So I'm Heather, I'm from CysterWigs.com, that's CysterWigs.com. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Hopefully you subscribe, check out our store if you get a chance, and until next time, have a great afternoon, everybody. Bye-bye.